Oh, we're not getting Facebook.
I'm the consultant. The end of beginning, the numero uno, the chances of ending. I do it again. Follow no others, I'm setting these trends.
We'll fix that.
The end of beginning,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition
I do it again. Follow no other, I'm setting these trends.
This
With a whole lot of tack,
is
back from the
the
map. Top spot, homie, that's where I'm at. So sound and electrically down for the cause like a ball ring. Whatever been around, they'll fall to me.
Coming up Saturday, about 48 hours away, I'm the executive consultant. That is the silent Raw SmackDown representative for this Raw and SmackDown PLE here on Saturday on Peacock, because some people are confused. It's on Peacock. And we just, I mean, it's a lot to talk about. This is the last stop before WrestleMania as far as PLE is concerned. And a lot of implications going on in WrestleMania has to happen here. It has to happen now going into Vegas. Z, how excited are you on the scale of 1 to 10 going into this PLE on Saturday?
The actual PLE itself, I'm at a 8, but the match card, it's like a 6. 4 matches is just not enough. It's not enough anymore.
So what makes it an 8 for you?
Because it's Elimination Chamber. Because it's the chamber. It's like having a Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble could have, 20 scrubs, but like 10 really good people. I'm still excited for it. It's the Royal Rumble. It's the creme de la creme,
so to speak.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I see what's going on.
You good?
No, I'll put it in the chat. Go ahead.
All right, so 4 matches, a segment, possible performance. I don't know. All happening in Toronto. If you are true, if you're going to Ontario to California, but coming up this Saturday. 2 chamber matches, a tag team match, and wow, what match am I missing?
Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax.
No, that's the tag match.
The women, the Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and then the men and the women chamber matches. It's really not a lot.
Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Elimination Chamber. I mean, not Elimination Chamber, Unsanctioned Match.
Yep.
That's what I'm forgetting. That's what I'm forgetting. All right. Well, let's
want to start with that.
Yeah, I know a lot of people going to hate on this. That's actually a match I'm looking forward to the least. So, it seems like a good opening match. What do you think?
I think it. I don't know. I feel like this would open the match. This or the tag match has to open the match. But if this does open it, I think this is pretty. You gotta have a Toronto. You gotta have a Canada favorite started. So it's got to be between this and Trish Stratus coming out with Tiffy Time.
Do you know the last 3? Good job there. Do you know the last 3 PLEs, including this one?
Rumble,
Mm-hmm.
Saturday night main event. Are we counting that?
No, don't count that.
Okay, Rumble, Survivor Series, and
that's it. I was counting Elimination Chamber. It's Elimination Chamber, Rumble, and Survivor Series. They'll tell you. They already gave you the format of what's going to open up because in the Royal Rumble, it was a Rumble match. At the at Survivor Series War Games, it was Survivor Series War Games match. It's going to be
so it has to be the women's chamber match that starts it. Okay.
Correct, because that's
has to be the women's chamber. The men's has to close it because of Cody and Rock's whatever's going to happen with that. So let me get that graphic up quick. Let's go.
Where is it at?
I got you, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show tonight. The Ultimate Fan, I Love You Solo. Solo's not even at this match. What do you mean? Why is it there?
No.
Ultimate Fan, Patrick the Fool Nelson. Hello, welcome back. Sami Zayn wins, according to George Samuel Lewis. We're talking about Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, unsanctioned match. Who you have going over in this particular match?
Who?
Hello?
Who?
Ultimate fan, Patrick.
Frozen. He's frozen.
I have Kevin. Oh, can you hear me?
We were not hearing anything you were saying for a while.
We can hear you now.
I had Kevin Owens going over. That match is
I would ask you why, but unfortunately we don't have all night. Okay, so you have Kevin Owens going over. Z, what you think?
But I thought we were talking about the women's. Okay, yeah, I said this. I said this 2-3 weeks ago. And I still believe it. Sammy comes out on the shitty end of the stick on as far as WrestleMania goes. He's going to get fucked up on Saturday. Insert Randy Orton. He's going to get fucked up to the point where he's going to force Orton to come back. We haven't seen Orton since November, so yeah, Sami Zayn's going to get fucked up. You got to keep Kevin strong.
No, I think Kevin was going to bring the fight.
I don't know what you're going
disagree.
To say, but for the most, I don't know why you're disagreeing. You pick Kevin Owens for the Z. Oh God, New York. Full Nelson. You picked Kevin Owens to win, right? What's up, Jeffrey? It depends if Jay Cargill shows up, then I gotta go Alexa. We're not talking about that match yet, George. KO for Jay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be the opposite guy while we wait for Patrick Full Nelson to catch up. I'm going with Sami Zayn. I highly expect Sami Zayn to win this match. I think he needs this match more than Kevin Owens. I'm not saying Kevin Owens doesn't need it because he just took an L, but I think Kevin Owens had a very good program. And I think the kicker, as Z just said earlier, but I think he's just a little mistaken about the timetable. I think the kicker and the wild card is going to be Randy Orton, who I fully expected to come back at this pay-per-view anyway. I thought he was going to be in the match, the Elimination Chamber match. He's not. So obviously now Randy Orton is going to face Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. He comes in and calls Kevin Owens this match to get revenge for putting him on the shelf for so long. And that's how it's going to be. I don't see Sami Zayn taking another L because I don't expect Sami Zayn to have a match at WrestleMania going as of right now. I don't see who he's going to wrestle unless it's like Karrion Kross or something. So, yeah, I have Sami Zayn taking the W here on Saturday.
If it's Karrion Kross, that's pre-show, but we don't have pre-show matches anymore.
Look, here's my prediction. Kevin Owens wins the Elimination Chamber, and then Sami Zayn win at WrestleMania. Kevin.
This is so awkward.
Patrick, thank you so much for that information. Let's go ahead and go to the next match, the WWE. Oh, it's not WWE. The tag team match: Nia Jax, Candice LeRae versus Trish Stratus and the WWE champion Tiffany Stratton. Patrick, let's get the awkwardness out the way. Let's go with you. Who do you have winning this tag team match between these four women?
Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus. It's Tiffany time. She's gonna get her revenge back on Nia Jax. She's gonna get her look back.
All right, Z, what you got?
I'm gonna say, as of Saturday, how many days is it? Is it 30? Was it roughly over 30 days till Mania?
No, as of Saturday, it will be like 50.
50? Okay.
Yeah, got me ready to count. I'm going now. Hold on.
I don't think that
it's 51 today, so 49. I'm good.
Okay, so it'll be 49 days. I don't think that since Charlotte has won the Rumble, I feel like every champion except for Tiffany has looked strong. I don't feel like Tiffany has looked strong on her past 3-4 weeks of SmackDown. Her microphone skills, yeah, cool, all right, passable at best. But her matches, she hasn't looked strong, and that's, I would say the ending of it didn't make her look strong. So therefore, I think that Tiffany and Trish are going to win this, so that Tiffany can start to get a little bit momentum, because she has to play catch up now. She has to play catch up to Charlotte. Charlotte doesn't have to have a match to look strong. It's Charlotte freaking Flair. So Tiffany will get the dub. I think she'll get the pin. She'll get the convent. Actually, it'll probably be Trish Stratus getting the pin over Nia Jax, or Candice LeRae probably eats it. But I think Tiffany will actually look strong. She needs to get a little bit more momentum as we're coming. You roughly said 49 days. So I think that now's the time that Tiffany looks strong, so she can look like a viable champion versus her challenger. So yep, I'm going with Tiffy and Trishy time.
I agree with George St. Louis. Candice LeRae definitely takes the pin here. I pretty much just spoiling what I would say. Candice LeRae takes the pin. I do believe Tiffany Stratton gets the pin on her. I don't think Trish needs that pin. I think they have a celebration. They give Trish the rub a lot in this match, but Tiffany needs that victory because she needs to look strong going into that WrestleMania match for her to take the W, I believe, against Charlotte Flair. I think Charlotte Flair is going to take the L at WrestleMania. Now, understand, we just said 51 days. My prediction might change, right? But the way they've been bigging Charlotte up so much, I feel like they're doing that on purpose to make Tiffany win mean a little bit more, because Tiffany does not look strong. If Tiffany goes in that WrestleMania and loses the title just like that, the way she's been doing it right now, this will go down as one of the worst, and she should not win the championship at all, completely, because she has not looked strong at all. But I do believe that this is their time. And Z and I talked about this a couple weeks ago in the SmackDown Penitentiary. My problem with this match is the fact that I don't see Nia having a WrestleMania match, and I think that's a travesty. I think she 100% deserves it. She didn't have a WrestleMania match last year. They gave her the main event of Elimination Chamber against Rhea Ripley, where she took the L, right? She put Rhea over, like Rhea wasn't over, but you know what I mean, and didn't have a WrestleMania match. They rewarded her with the WWE title at SummerSlam and had, in my opinion, a pretty good run. But now we're looking at, okay, because she takes the L to Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus, she's not going to have a WrestleMania match. Don't put her in that dang Battle Royal. But, that's just my opinion. I think Candice LeRae and Nia take the L on Saturday.
Mad Dog, do you know how many times your boy Chris Jericho has lost in Canada? I'm just saying. She can lose in her home country. Edge has lost in his home country.
Everybody
has lost in his home.
Everybody knows that. That doesn't mean shit to them.
Walk with me, talk with me here. Because we both feel the same way about Nia Jax here. And looking at this, I would not be opposed to Nia bullying her way and making this a triple threat. It's been some time. It's been some time since we had a women's triple threat at Mania, so I would not be opposed to it, honestly. Charlotte's still trying to come off as though she's a face. The crowd does not want her, so there's not really she's more of a tweener.
No, she's a heel. I think she's a heel. I think she
is a heel, but
I think she gave up.
She is a heel, but still she's trying to present herself as though she's a face. And the crowd is still kind of murky on it. I still don't. I feel like the crowd does not know how they feel about this match, as do I. I do not know how I feel about this match. Oh no, I do. I do know how I feel about this match. I don't want it. Insert Nia Jax. I don't care. Insert Nia Jax any way possible. I think that Nia Jax could possibly bully her way into this match.
And I will be fine with that. I think Nia deserves it. I think the match actually will hear me out, because I know Nia gets a lot of hate. I think the match actually will be better if she was involved, personally. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. Tiffany and Charlotte might have actually a very good match. I think Tiffany is a decent enough wrestler, but this is WrestleMania. You want your big hitters in there, and I think Nia adds a different element to it that is a little bit better for it. And then you can build up. If you are going to have Charlotte win, I think Charlotte beating Nia by some hook or crookness, and then you can still have that feud with Tiffany and Charlotte, because you know how they do in triple threat matches. Well, you ain't beat me. You ain't pinned me. So I think it's very good. I didn't even think about that, and I hope that happens. I don't think it's going to happen, but I hope that happens, and I would not be opposed to it. Put Nia in that match, and I think it'll be a lot more interesting than say having it. Actually, Z, I believe Chris Jericho has a book on his wins and losses. If I'm not mistaken, his book is on the New York Times bestseller.
Yeah, he's got like 4 of them. That doesn't negate the fact that he's lost in Canada.
He does have a lot of books. Nia Jax is going to go to Nick Aldis and say, I want to be at WrestleMania. Well, she's going to have to do something more. She has to beat both of their asses down badly.
She's going to have to force his hand. Yeah.
Correct. Let's go ahead and run a commercial. 4 matches. I say this every freaking prediction show. I hate the fact that Triple H does this. Give me more than 4 matches. Especially, why in the world? And I know this has been a big topic, especially over the last month, right? I've been complaining about it for a little while now. Months. Why in the world are you going to have 4 matches on the card, yet your prices are out of this world and out of control?
I would be pissed. I would be pissed if I bought a ticket to this and it thinking that there's going to be more matches and there's no more matches. I'm not. Whatever you guys paid for in Canada, I'm sure the currency is different, but it doesn't matter. Whatever you paid, 4 matches isn't worth it. I'm not doing it.
Say what you say about Vince. He threw all his big people on every single pay-per-view. You got your money's worth. I'm not saying I'm not going to get my money's worth because Triple H does a really good PLEs. I'm not going to knock you, right? No Jey Uso on the card. You shoehorning Rock and Cody there. Let's just be real. All right, that was not playing 2-3 weeks ago. You're shoehorning them in there. What's going on? We'll take a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, we have the Chambers matches themselves actually to talk about. Stick with us. You are watching Unpopular Review.
Fandango come back on NXT. This outfit looks like she was one of his dancers.
Whose house?
All right, yeah, got a little Fandango. We got some Dirt Dango in NXT, and change the channel now.
About
Charlotte Flair, the women's wrestler. Of all time.
Yeah, Michaela had to come downstairs. Michaela, this is
I love
teeth, y'all.
I love veneers, dude. I just
you like Roman's teeth, y'all too. No broke back. People like, yo, that man.
No, that's some fucking gorgeous teeth.
I'm with you, yo.
Beautiful
teeth is nice
fucking veneers. But you know what? People that smile like this, like Magic Johnson, you can see how many teeth you got? 32? 32 fucking teeth in her fucking. When you smile your shit like the Joker, your fucking mouth opens this wide. I bet she would inhale a glizzy. I bet you she would inhale a glizzy.
Welcome to the SmackDown Penitentiary.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Unpopular Reviews. Elimination Chamber predictions. That is the assignment. I'm the executive consultant. What you just saw was a SmackDown Penitentiary every single Saturday at noon. Z is silent. Vic, join them immediately. Matt Dog loves Chris Jericho. My laptop is buffering. Yo, Patrick, use your phone. Ticket price for WrestleMania are not that great because of Jey Uso versus Gunther. That's bullshit.
No, they're not. Stop. Y'all need to stop. Stop with that narrative. Stop with that narrative. So y'all gonna act like the price of eggs ain't like $5 a carton? The economy is fucked up out here. I'm sorry, but the economy is fucked up out here. It is terrible out here. Eggs is way too high. Fresh fruit is way too high. You know what? Overseas in other countries, they don't have to pay for fruit. Why are we paying for something that's coming from the ground? We're paying triple the price. So you know what? Every time around tax season, you ever look at Beyonce's ticket prices? Them shits go through the roof. And WWE's doing the same fucking thing. We're not going to blame this on no Jey Uso versus Gunther. There's no way that you can look at those merchandise sales or look at that crowd every single week and see them going up, down, and say, yeah, nobody wants to see Jey Uso win at WrestleMania. That's like saying Daniel Bryan with the Yes Movement caused WrestleMania to not sell well. Absolutely not. You want to see Daniel Bryan overtake the authority. You did. I didn't care. Batista was my guy. So fuck the GOAT. Not the GOAT, but the Billy GOAT.
It's 100% ticket prices. Why? And even with the ticket prices the way they are, because they've been high for astronomically high in my opinion for like a year now. Because they were high last year, and believe it or not, they're even higher this year. But they were high last year. They'll still sell because they sold last year, and they'll sell.
It's also Vegas as well. You gotta understand the market. It's Vegas. Vegas is a whole. It's a whole phenomenon. It's like everything that we see on TV. I know there's plenty of people that's getting tickets. They want to experience Vegas, not just WWE version of Vegas. Like they want to experience Vegas. Like they want to get free prostitutes and not get in trouble for it. You know, they want some Vegas cocaine. They want to have a night like The Hangover and The Hangover 2. They want that experience when they think about Vegas. That's what's selling Vegas. But not everybody got hangover money to be having, and they, you know, so it's Vegas. If this was like
Vegas always has something going on.
If this was Florida, you think those prices still be the same? Probably not.
Yes,
I wouldn't.
I 100% believe it would be.
The prices that you're paying now will still be the same in Florida.
Yes. When I saw that I went to Bad Blood and nosebleeds were like $250, I knew that we're in a different era.
$250 for some nosebleeds. Listen, I see the meme that said
in Atlanta.
I seen a meme that it was somebody high up in the stands and he looked down and it was at a concert. They said if the seats is this high, I don't even want to go. At that point, I don't want. If I gotta sit in nosebleeds, I don't want to go. I've never been to a televised wrestling event, but I would imagine my first time, I don't want to sit up top and have to watch the Jumbotron. I don't.
I can't believe you've never been to a televised wrestling event.
Well, Delaware, it's honestly it's really hard.
I wasn't going to say it. I was actually going to leave Delaware alone, but since you opened the door,
the closest that we would have would be they did come 2 years ago in Salisbury, Maryland at the Civic Center. So, but that's a live event. Yeah, that's a live event.
They never had a televised show in Salisbury, Maryland.
No.
Matter of fact, I used to live in Maryland, and I found out they were in Salisbury. I thought it was a joke. I was like.
The closest that we could get to a televised show would have to be probably like maybe the stadium of University of Delaware. That's cutting it close. I think that's the biggest stadium that we have in Delaware. So probably not.
All right, Vic, way to bring politics into it. Let's see. I've been to a college basketball game and paid for tickets, and I was in the nosebleed section. Okay, I've been all the way at the top of the arena. I mean, it happens. I'm just saying. Ticket prices are high right now, but I guarantee they'll still get at least 60,000 people there. I guarantee it right now. Now, personally, I hope they don't, because that means when I'm there, ticket prices they'll drop those ticket prices so much. I got no problem buying a seat right now. It looks like I'm going to Vegas, but not WrestleMania. So they better drop them bitches. I know that shit.
I'm going to Vegas, but not WrestleMania. Oh, that's crazy work. Oh man.
Hey, I love Vegas. It's a party city. I'm a party guy. Let's talk about it. Cody Rhodes' soul is on the line here as Cody Rhodes and The Rock have a verbal exchange for Cody Rhodes' soul. Is Cody Rhodes going to be that corporate champion?
I don't think that it's immediate.
Hold up. We can't be rude. Patrick and Full Nelson, what do you think? All right, good point. All right, Z, what you think?
I don't think that it's going to be instant. I think it's going to be I think he's going to get worn down. I just don't see Cody immediately switching up. But I've seen a lot of theories online, and it has me intrigued that if Cody says no, what if Rock chooses one of the people that are in the chamber to take that place to try to dethrone Cody? Now, if everybody is thinking that it's Cena, this is why I say I think that Cody will eventually cave in turn, as opposed to giving the answer to The Rock that night. I think that it's going to be something that wears down on him, and you can tell that story in roughly 50 days. I think that you can definitely tell that story in 50 days between Cena and a conflicted Cody. I'm going to say he says no, but he's going to eventually turn. You're muted.
I know. If it's somebody he picks in the chamber, then just like George Lehman Lewis said, the only person that really works for, in my opinion, is Drew McIntyre. And that's because I've always been a big fan of Drew McIntyre. I big him up a lot because I feel like he's at that level right now to Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, where even if he takes L after L, if he wins the WWE Championship next week, nobody's going to bat an eye because he's Drew freaking McIntyre and he's that good. I feel like he deserves to have another WrestleMania main event. I feel like he's the last person to beat Cody 101. I think there's a story there. I still think his destiny is against Damian Priest, unfortunately, at WrestleMania. I would like to see him versus LA Knight. But if it's against Cody, I would have absolutely no problem. I don't, and we'll talk about it a little bit later, I don't want to see Cena win. I don't want to see Cena in the main event of WrestleMania. I just don't need to see that. I don't think it needs to be that way.
He's had enough.
And we have to predict it because this is a prediction show. And it might change on Saturday when we have the actual predictions in our chat room. But this segment right here, I think will be strong telling to both of us or everybody in UPR who we think is going to win that Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
His answer, yes or no, and no, as you said, could he still be a slow thing, would be because you're not going to have him say yes and then face Drew McIntyre. It's just not going to happen. He's not going to say yes and then face Logan Paul, even though, let's just go spoilers, Logan Paul's not winning. But if he says no, Cena's looking a little bit more convincing.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen Punk, but I can't see Cody turning heel for Punk. I can't see Cody turning heel for Punk, but I can see him turning heel for Cena. That's the only difference in this. But does Rock ask him for it at the beginning of the show, middle of the show, or end of the show?
I'm going to say the middle. I think booking on my end, and I'm not Triple H. I wish I had the money he does. But Women's Chamber match, and this might be a tiebreaker. I don't know. Women's Chamber match, KO versus Sami Zayn. This segment, Women's Tag Team match, Men's Chamber. That's the order I will actually book it.
Speaking of the women's, here we go. That's a lot of lovely women's right there. A lot of lovely women's. You got a little bit of everything right there. You got some chocolate. You got some tres leches. And you got some whipped cream. Sounds like a great dessert to me. That's all I'm going to say.
Ironically, there are 2 African-American women there, 2 Hispanic women there, and 2 Anglo-Saxon women there. That is amazing.
Wait, did you not just get my analogy of the desserts?
No, I get it. I'm saying no. I'm agreeing. I'm I didn't pay attention to it until you said it.
Yeah, I just noticed that actually. But yeah, this is the only reason why this intrigues me a lot. Jade Cargill. I feel like Jade Cargill's story has a lot hanging over top of who wins this. Even though she doesn't have anything to do with the world title picture. She has nothing to do with the world title picture. But 2 of those women in that ring, possibly 3, had something to do with her getting jumped. I don't know. Of course, I want to go with my shave head queen. I still don't see building in 49 days. I don't see building Bayley versus Rhea Ripley because the teasing hasn't been enough for me. Liv, Rhea, I don't want to see it again. Not at Mania. I could care less for it. Roxanne's not winning. We already know that. Naomi's not winning. We can guarantee that. I'll put the house on that. Alexa would be the intriguing. She would be the intriguing pick. Yeah, I could just imagine the mind games that she would play with Rhea. But I kind of don't see her winning, but I wouldn't be mad if she did. So I think I just narrowed it down to Bianca. Inadvertently, I just narrowed it down to Bianca. And I was not going in that route, but looking at it, I think I just put myself in the box. It'll probably change Saturday during the penitentiary, but as it stands right now, I just backed myself into a corner and picked Bianca. But I would not be mad if Alexa Bliss wins due to her experience in the chamber, that hell of a promo that she had last week, and it just makes sense to me. It just makes sense to me. If Bianca wins, it means that Naomi did it. I do not see Bianca winning even after she did what she did to Jade, if she did that to Jade. However, it would not surprise me if Bianca did do it, so also she can get to her Mania spot. I would not be opposed to it. I'm confused. I don't know. You know what? I'm confused. This is the part of the year where you never know what the fuck is going on with WWE, and I love it. I fucking love it.
And that's the good thing about what's going on right now in the world of WWE. That was actually the good thing about Royal Rumble. I know a lot of people say, hey, I knew Charlotte Flair was going to win. Charlotte Flair was the fan. I was thinking she wasn't, but I don't think it was a deadlock that Charlotte Flair was going to win. Jey Uso, most people didn't think he was going to win. I thought he was
absolutely not.
But at the same time, it wasn't a deadlock for me. I saw many different angles going into Royal Rumble of who can win that Royal Rumble. And it's the same thing with both Elimination Chamber matches right here. This right here is the first one we're going to talk about. I think what Z did is the same thing I'm going to do, because that's how you got to look at it. When you look, and I'll take the glass off. When you look at these 6 women, you're like, damn, process of elimination, my friend. Process of elimination. Right there, the person in the center, Liv Morgan.
She's got a title. She's not winning.
I think it's going to win. I think she already won the tag team championship, and she's feuded with Rhea Ripley for the better part of 14 years. They're not going to have them face, look at that shape up. They're not going to have these two go at it again at WrestleMania. It's just not happening, right? They're done. They'll still have teases because they hate each other and they're good friends, but they're done. They're not facing each other at WrestleMania. Take Liv out the equation. Naomi. Love her. She's popular. She's not big enough to have a WrestleMania main event. Even though it's not technically a main event, a world title to me is automatically a main event match to me, especially at WrestleMania and SummerSlam. This is a main event match. Naomi is not ready for a main event match at WrestleMania against Rhea Ripley. She's not big enough. Boom.
Do we, you know what? I need this. Nope, it's not what I thought. Never mind. Anyway, now, I have a philosophy here. What if it was neither Jade or Naomi or Liv? Walk with me.
There is a theory that is Nia Jax.
Now, thank you. That's where I was going. This is how you get your Omos versus Lesnar female version at Mania. Nia may not be off of this card just yet. It just came to me because within the next 365 days, or within the next year and a month to next year and a month, Nia will then be 40, if I'm not mistaken.
Nia's already 40.
Okay, so she's already 40. There's no disrespect. Her big ass ain't gonna be able to keep doing this shit. She's not gonna be able to keep doing this shit. Jade is what, 34?
Jade is, I
34,
wish. Jade
35?
is, she was born 92, she's 33.
Okay, so she's got a good couple of years left in her, but I don't think that she wants to wrestle forever. Clearly, you have to have the match that you tease us with at Rumble. You have to have this match. You have to get it done ASAP. I think that you Nia Jax the shit. Nia was the one that did it. Nia can easily carry a good 60 to 75% portion of that feud just on a microphone alone. You've already got the footage to help that boost along as well. you have yourself your spectacle match for Mania. I think that this is how, if Naya's not going to bully her way to that title match, I think that this is how you get to the spectacle match. Naya did it, not Naomi, not Bianca. I'm cool with it, but still the signs do point to Naomi. Goddamn. Yeah.
I would love to see that Nia Jackson's the one just to put her on the WrestleMania card with Jade. I actually think they don't have bad matches. They only have one. But the spectacle of it, and I agree with you. Make it a quick, short match, not 2 minutes, not Goldberg match, but, like 8-9 minutes of a match of Powerhouse, and I think that would be great. Who am I down to? Bayley and Roxanne Perez. I know a lot of people think that it's going to be these two at WrestleMania. I did think Bayley was put over to Raw. They kept teasing her and Rhea. I thought that was the match, but I don't think it's going to be the match anymore because they haven't had them two in the same scenes together lately. These two definitely do cancel each other out. I think they're going to have their one-on-one match, but I don't think it's going to be a WrestleMania. I said that. I think it's going to be an NXT Stand and Deliver. I think that's their match. That leaves you with Bianca Belair and Alexa Bliss.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I knew where this was going because I can tell you. Bianca somehow has to get involved in this Jade thing, and this Jade thing has to come to an end now. It's going on too long. It has to happen. I thought it was going to happen this match Monday on Raw. It did not. It has to happen in Elimination Chamber. Alexa Bliss, they're teasing with the Y6, and that's the only reason I don't think she's a lock for it, because they're teasing her with the Y6, because the Y6 has absolutely nothing to do.
Is somebody hurt? I think Bo Dallas is hurt.
It doesn't matter. They moved his ass. All he does is sit in a chair. Just sit your ass in a chair. You'll be fine. All right? They moved their ass over to SmackDown so they can do exactly what they did on Raw, which is absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Bianca, Alexa Bliss. I'm going to go with Alexa Bliss, but don't be surprised if it was Bianca Belair. Naomi could be the one. Bianca could have been in on it, but Naomi's handling that light work while Bianca goes after Rhea as a heel. Mike Knox. I know he's been preaching for the last 4 or 5 days. Oh, you can't turn Bianca heel. Yes, you can.
The fuck if you can't. In this day and age, you can turn people heel. You want to know why? Because it's the popular thing is to go against the grain. The popular thing is to be the troll. The popular thing is to be hated. Even if you still hate it, I mean, these people will literally go to signings. You go to WrestleCons to signings to have MJF literally piss on you, verbally piss on you and insult you, and you just paid $1,000. And you guys walk away smiling. Oh, God. Hey, that was so great.
It is the time to do it now. Understand, Vince is not there. If Vince was still there, probably was not going to happen, right? Because that was his John Cena. That was. Mm-hmm. I said it over and over again. I used to agree with you. But now you have so many women. They're so popular. Rhea Ripley is one of the most popular stars, period, in the company. When she comes out, her pop is rivaled only by like CM Punk and Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes, right? Now's your chance to turn Bianca heel. I know a lot of fans will be upset about it, but now's your chance. She don't get that big a reaction as she used to. All right? No. Somebody say it's because of the tag team division. I don't know, but she doesn't. She still gets a pop. Don't get me wrong. She's still very popular, but she doesn't get that. This is the way to do it. This is the way to build her career back up. And she deserves to have her career build back up because she's been taking the back seat for the last year or so. What she needed to do anyway, because when she was with Vince, I loved it, but my God, she was all over the place. She was pushed so freaking hard. She was not taking L's. Nothing.
You knew they were turning Bianca when she stopped smacking her own ass to taunt people. That's when they started to switch her.
To turn her. But, I really think Bianca turning heel will be fine. And it will be temporary. It won't be long. She'll be back to a babyface. Because she's actually, somebody put it in the chat. I think it was George Samuel Lewis said, bring back NXT Bianca. Bianca's actually a very good heel, right? Royal Rumble, when she snatched up Jordan Grace after Jordan and Naomi hugged, I was like, oh, there it is. Because she scratched and said, what the fuck are you doing? And I loved it. I loved it. They turned Kofi heel and it's working. Kofi's actually doing a very good job at being a heel. I will say that. He's tweeting. He's killing them. But right now, my go-to pick, as Dice said, it will probably change on Saturday. Lord knows. Right now, my pick is Alexa Bliss. But do not be surprised if I switch that bitch up and you call me executive contradiction then, because it might happen. Because I'm telling you right now, I can't call it. I just go on Alexa Bliss. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. What my friend used to do. Alexa Bliss.
Run a quick commercial before we get up out of here for the last match.
Do we have any left? Because I didn't put any. Oh yeah, let me add one. Don't play that one. Let me add one.
Okay, so Coming up next, we have the Elimination Chamber for the men's.
I thought we were going to run a commercial.
No, I'm saying I'm burning time for you.
Oh, you're burning time. Oh, you're killing time.
Yeah.
We obviously we do everything on air here, ladies. We let y'all know what's going on here. And what I was doing was I was killing more time while this little circle thing loads because that's what happens. It is taking too long. Go ahead.
We have Damian Priest, Logan Paul, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, and the one John Cena one more time for the last time. True story. I actually have been writing music again, and I always called music my first love. And my last mixtape is called Last Round on Me, and it says the tagline is for my first love, the last time for the last time. John Cena stole the shit from me. I'm not gonna lie. He took it from your boy. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, this is Unpopular Review, 2025 Elimination Chamber prediction show. We'll take a quick commercial break, and then we'll get into this and get you guys out of here. Stay tuned.
Tell them that you hate us because we talk about WWE too much, but you want to talk about Will Ocean Spray. Go ahead. EC, where were we? Penta El Cero Miedo was in a match.
My bad. You mentioned something I forgot that no one cared about it. Penta versus Louis Kaiser versus
Hold on, we ain't
Pete
talking
Dunne.
about my man. Hold on, you gotta do the dance. Hold on.
Oh no.
Okay, we're gonna get more OnlyFans action. Like, what's going on?
Hold on, you gotta see my whole. Hold on, you gotta see that.
Oh, he's gonna do a crip walk?
No, got to do. Hold on, you got to do the whole Penta walk, man. Hold on. You know, even though he stole it, Parker. Why y'all take me out? Oh, hold on.
Nobody took you out, but this is the longest setup.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look, don't test me. Whatever. But all right, whatever. Can y'all see? Oh, all right. But my man threw him down. Oh, you can't see my feet though. But my man do the little Lapaka, little jerk. Yeah.
Here, I'll sing along. Cause this is Thriller. All the night.
Elimination Chamber coming up this coming Saturday. Executive consultant here, joined by Z and Silent. That was the Rated R Raw review each and every single Monday. Myself, Big Daddy Cool, and Steeman Willie Beeman. Hey, we're talking about lyrics. John Cena's lyric that he says that is one of my favorites is the same reason y'all hate me is the same reason why y'all love me. Something I'm paraphrasing here, but I love that because it's, story of my life. Meantime, let's go ahead and read this. They're going to have John Cena win. Why is Willie wearing a blanket on his head? This is the most entertaining Monday Night Raw review. Let's go ahead and talk about it. As Z said, in this match, Damian Priest, Logan Paul, Seth freaking Rollins, I'm sorry, Drew McIntyre, John Cena, CM Punk, Z. I'm curious, who do you have winning this particular match?
Oh my god. This one I am even more confused than the women's. Actually, I have a question for you because I need to buy time.
Sure.
I think. Over under on the appearance of Roman Reigns or Paul Heyman?
Over.
Does Roman enter the chamber?
He not as a combatant. I don't like dirt sheets. We all know this. So this is a disclaimer. One thing that I read, because sometimes they do get it right, Triple H. But that's because, one, they either guess it correctly because you can see the writing on the wall because it's predictable, because honestly speaking, we could do the same thing if we wanted to. Maybe we need to do that.
Mad Dog.
Yeah, or two, because, sometimes some wrestlers do squeal. And I know that because they've done it to me. I do believe they made sure Roman wasn't going to be in this match because he could not take an L. I 100% believe that because he wasn't going to win. Roman doesn't really take L's. So I get that. But I do believe he was originally booked for the Elimination Chamber. Let's keep it 100, right? A hundo, whatever they say. 100. I look at this card and I look at potential WrestleMania matches. Why do I say that? What do I see? That's right, Vic. That's for you. The first two people you see on this this picture here that Z put up is Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. Boom, there's your WrestleMania match. The second two people is Logan Paul and John Cena. Boom, there goes your WrestleMania match. Your third people are Seth Rollins and CM Punk. Boom, there would have or should have been your WrestleMania match, but instead of CM Punk, put Roman Reigns. That's how I'm picking my winner for this match. My winner for this Elimination Chamber match, CM Punk.
So you still think? Do you think that even though it was rumored or reported that Logan Paul pitched the John Cena match and Triple H turned it down, you think they'll still go with it?
Because I think that's the part of the dirt sheets that's not true. I think John Cena.
Well, what does Cena have to gain in facing Logan Paul? Is my biggest gripe about this, right? Like
Cena
it's
has not won a match in over 3,000 days. Him beating Logan Paul would be really, really good.
So then maybe he goes to what, SummerSlam and maybe challenge for a title.
I told Big Daddy Cool, in my personal opinion, and no inside information. This is all guesses. I could be completely wrong. WrestleMania, I know they talk about tickets. Jey Uso and Gunther. WrestleMania always will sell WrestleMania because it's Wrestle freaking Mania.
Yeah, like
SummerSlam is SummerSlam, and it's been every year they've been getting higher and higher and higher. But the difference this year is SummerSlam is 2 nights. They need to sell both nights. John Cena going after a world title will sell more tickets at SummerSlam than it would at WrestleMania. That's why your money is John Cena versus the champion at SummerSlam, not at WrestleMania.
All right. Now that I've had enough time to, I think that I will take the over on Roman's appearance. I think that his music alone will distract Seth. When he hears those drums, those do-do-doom, and he hears that damn orchestra, he's going to lose it. Because he's going to remember what happened at the Rumble.
Yes, it is.
And I think that I could see the last 3 being Seth, Cena, Punk. You have Roman's music distract Seth. Seth gets pinned. He's out. And you have Punk go over Cena. I would be cool with that. That gives Seth a legitimate reason and a legitimate gripe to want to face Roman. And then Logan Paul could try to extract. Logan Paul will get ousted by Cena. So that gives him a legitimate gripe to want Cena at Mania. And then obviously Punk wins and faces Cody. And if you're going to get rid of. All right. Okay, yes, that's fine. That's fine. I almost tricked myself into not thinking it. But what I said on SmackDown last week, I don't think that you can continue to have a face Roman and a face Cody. There's nothing that can make me believe that Roman is not a face right now.
When he opens his mouth?
I mean, the man said, yeet. That's face. That's face. That's face value. Pause. That's face value. I just think so. But
I mean, he's a face. I mean, technically he's a face. He's listed as a face, but to me, he's still a heel.
I don't think you continue to have face Roman, face Cody on the same card. I don't think so. You have face Roman, face Cody, and then you still have Cena, who's a free agent to go wherever as a face. That's for 3 really over faces. That's potentially on SmackDown.
Cody,
McIntyre's
there's a few wrestlers that Cody cannot face one-on-one because it would kill his facedom, as you say. One of which is a Roman Reigns. The other is probably John Cena. The other is Jey Uso. And people might kill me for this. It won't be as big, but I don't think you face him against LA Knight. I think LA Knight will actually kind of dumb his facedom down as well.
I could see that. But people do get tired of the LA Knight shtick, i.e. myself.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
But I'm gonna go with Punk, which I reserve. Yeah, Punk is a face, but Punk is on Raw. So that's the difference there.
Punk also can be a heel just like that. Like he knows how to switch it up and still be a face, but heel it up. Because remember when he was wrestling Sami Zayn a couple Raws ago, he was like, "You're not on my level." Like that's heel talk. Okay?
That is.
Sami Zayn's very loved. That's heel talk. He knows how to do it. When he's talking to Cody Rhodes, he be tweeting that a lot too. Anyway, make your point. Make your point, Z.
I'm going to go with CM Punk off of initial reaction right now, off of initial prediction. I do reserve my right between now and Saturday to change that. I probably will change it in the chat as SmackDown is going on. And then I'll probably change it on Saturday as the penitentiary is going on. So, oh, shit. Okay, never mind. You know what? This Elimination Chamber should be over with by the time me and Mad Dog have to do Collision.
No, y'all not doing this week. Y'all not doing this week.
Okay. That's the good thing.
That's good. I know you love Collision, but that's the good thing about you two doing Collision. It's when there's a WWE PLE on, y'all don't have to do Collision.
Oh yeah. Like, listen, after last Collision with Jericho and Dax, that match is terrible. It's getting hard to defend this. It's getting hard to defend that, but we're on WWE right now. So yeah.
The wild card of this, the first two, I think, are just has no chance of winning. Jamie Priest definitely doesn't. Drew McIntyre doesn't, but it's always a wild card. Logan Paul is there to cost one of these two men, John Cena or CM Punk, the match so they can have his match at WrestleMania. Because if CM Punk does not win, his match is against Logan Paul. My problem with that is, one, I don't think Logan Paul and CM Punk is a compelling match. I really am not interested in seeing CM Punk just go around acting like he's all angry all the time again, like he did with Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre, because that's what he does. I'm angry and I don't want to fight you. You don't want to fight CM Punk because he's such a big badass, right? And Logan Paul just a cocky. I don't think these two. I think Logan Paul and John Cena have better chemistry with that. And CM Punk also, you mentioned how Nia's 40 and don't know how much longer she has. CM Punk is 46, 47. And every time he starts a match, he looks like he's 50. I don't know how much longer he has, and they constantly are talking about he has not main evented at WrestleMania, and that's his dream, and he's been trying to do that since he came back. Are you really going to wait another year with that? I'm not exactly 100% sure. I think CM Punk and Cody Rhodes have been teased enough over the last couple months where they can have that match at WrestleMania. And honestly speaking, Cody Rhodes becoming the corporate champion and being a heel against CM Punk being a face with The Rock pulling the strings would be compelling because we already know CM Punk and Rock have history. So you can still go with that line. I think it makes the most sense. Once again, not 100% sure. Just like Z said, I could change it tomorrow. I could change it again as soon as I watch the SmackDown Penitentiary.
Thoughts subject to change.
Right. Exactly. That's going to be a banner in the next episode. Thoughts subject to change. I might change it a few times. The only thing I will tell you, just like I said in the women's, is either Alexa Bliss and Bianca. I'm going with Alexa Bliss. And this one is either Punk or Cena, and I'm going with Punk. Might change.
I'm very curious to see what the viewers will have. Do we have polls that opened up to the viewers? We need polls that open up to the viewers.
Not yet, but we're going to do that for our Patreon viewers very soon, probably starting at WrestleMania.
Because I want to see how the viewers fare up to our predictions and our thoughts because they don't get this. A lot of times they do, but sometimes they don't. They don't get to see the conversations we have in just the UPR chat, which is some really good shit. So I just want to see what they would be at, because half the time in the chat, they'll be like, I said this person's going to win. I'm like, you know what? I watch so much wrestling and I watch everybody's review show. I don't even know anymore. I couldn't even tell you if you said that last week or not, but it's still nice to have a lot of participation there. But agreed. That is the elimination show. That is it. Do we get a last minute show?
No idea why.
I mean, a last minute match. Do we get a last minute match made by Nick Aldis tomorrow?
No, I think the last minute match that they probably were going to plan, and I don't know what it was, but I do believe there was going to be one, was nullified when Rock says, hey, you know what? I think I can make WrestleMania after all.
Oh, okay. What's the predicted time that Rock will spend on screen or the microphone?
Oh my God.
going to go with 22 minutes. I'm going to say 22 minutes. Rock is going to be on the microphone.
Okay. I because you say 22, I'm going to go with the over with 26. But he did that on Raw. Oh my god. Rock does not know how to have short segments. He don't. Shortest segment I seen him do was NXT. We know how that went. That was
because he was low on time. Yeah, that strictly was because he was low on time. Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm going with 22 minutes. I'm going to call him Rambling Rock. Because I think the power went to his head now. You know what I'm saying? It's not like 10 years ago when he used to show up. It's not like they were like censoring him and told him you can't do this, you can't do that. Because he's Rock. He was Rock. He's been Rock for God knows 20 years or something like that.
Yeah,
but now that he's part of a board member now he just like he'll never see Rock or John Cena says, "Oh, I got notes on my hands from Rock anymore," because he doesn't do anything. He just says, "Okay, this is my point. All right, we'll go out there. I'm gonna wing it." And you can tell.
Because you start cussing for no reason.
Now I think he's taking shots at Termana before he comes out. Like, come on. He has a few libations. That's why he and Cody get along.
Absolutely taking shots at Termana before you go out there.
He is.
Which has easily become my favorite tequila. So thank you for that. It's definitely
is very good. Termana, I remember I got drunk off my ass on him for my birthday. I underestimated it, and next thing I know, I pulled over.
The Raspada is so good.
I said,
Vic, Raspada is so good.
I said, Vic, I can't drive right now. You gotta be on the phone. Vic is my man. He's still on the phone with me for 2 hours for me to sober up. I respected Terramana ever since. That shit gave me a rock bottom that day. But it's better than Patron in my opinion. I don't like Patron.
Yeah, it's expensive for no reason.
He's not losing his touch, Jeffrey. What makes it the reason he's losing his touch is because he's not going by script completely. But when he's focused, and because even I saw him do it even I think last Friday, right? He came out there, he was talking about absolutely nothing. But when he got into business mode, he got into business mode. When he starts insulting the fans, he gets good. So I won't say he's losing his touch. I think he's just feeling himself a little too much now. And that's amazing because he's The Rock. So he
doesn't have a purpose. He doesn't have a purpose or bullet points. That's the thing. He needs purpose or bullet points.
What are your thoughts about Lola Vice in WWE 2K? I don't understand the question.
I mean, you know what?
It's still you. So
although I love Valerie Loretta in WWE 2K25, I actually am not one of the guys who are going to go crazy because my favorite female wrestlers are in WWE 2K25. It doesn't give me the same, it's not the same. I'm watching NXT.
Why she should not be in a match? I mean, in a game, she's a wrestler.
A lot of people are wrestlers. They don't get in the game, but
who didn't get in the game?
I don't know. I am one of those people. I can't continue to look at every single thing that happens with a game. I don't want to do too much research on it because I want to be surprised. I'm from the era of where we had to watch G4 TV to see our game reviews. Right now, you can go on YouTube and you can see 8 different reviews before the game comes out. I am not that person. Mike does this to me every single year. He calls me. He's like, "Yo, you see what they did? You see what they got now? You see what they got?" I'm like, "Listen, I don't know. I don't want to know. I want to be completely surprised when I play the game. But if I scroll across somebody like Roman talking about how the list is trash because he's not, damn it, I had that as a clip that was going to be, I'm going to put it in the SmackDown Penitentiary. But ratings, cool. It's whatever. It happens. Roster reveal, cool. Everything else, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what else happens in the game. I'm on the surface, I'm not a fan of the island. I did not like Jada Parker's character model. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like something about the face. Something about the face with the Jada Parker did not like.
They only and it's sad. I know people hate it, but
they only scan.
They'll throw everybody in there, but they only really pay attention to the main roster people and the bigger stars on the main roster. Once you get so the 85s and up, they'll pay more attention to making sure that they try to get as perfected as possible. The ones below, they just try to do the basics for it, right? So Jada Parker, she ain't gonna look like the star she does now in NXT on the game. Don't think you're gonna pick her and she's gonna be mollywhopping people out there. She's not.
Yeah.
Right. No. Kofi Kingston used to be in the high 80s, back during Kofi Mania. Now he's probably like an 81, right?
Is he? Damn, how the mighty have fallen. Kalani's character model did look really, really good.
But
when they did it on NXT, and they did her regular interest and they blended it with the 2K interest and then went back to the regular interest, I thought that was pretty dope because it looked really well. It looked really well. So I am excited for it. It's just that
how my bad, but it's always amazing how they each year they more and more big up their video games to try to get it put over. What I really wish they would stop doing though is putting their scores next to the wrestlers, because it looks so disrespectful to them sometimes, depending on who the wrestler is. You know,
it does. So listen, R-Truth is like he was like a 70 something, like a 71,
like a 75 or something like that.
I'm like, listen, don't even put me in the game, dog. Don't even put me in the game because nobody's playing with me at that point.
Not if you assault me like that, because it's like if I'm not really paying attention to the video game like that, but I could watch the wrestling, and then let's say, you know, hey, we know how much we like him, but Dirty Dom comes out, he's like a 76. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking this man seriously as he's about to face, he's about to face Braun Breaker, who's an 86. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking this man seriously. Get the fuck out of here. So
I will say that I'm hoping my excitement dies down because I do this every single year with 2K Wrestling. I did it last year. I got the Cody Rhodes. I got the big edition of 2K25. Everything. All the DLC packs, I go to make myself, and I usually have a whole lineup of different people that I create, and I just did it because it is a lot of fucking shit to do. It takes literally 2.5 hours to create myself and do my moveset and my entrance. I don't want to have to do that for I don't know however many more wrestlers that I have written down that I need to create, and then you got to do your universe mode, so you got to set up all of that stuff. You got to set up the show lineup, the PLEs, the regular shows. And at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm over it. And then when you go online to play, the servers are just trash. So then I still don't want to play. And then Mike's like, yo, me and my kids, we playing 2K. You playing 2K Wrestling. You want to play? I'm like, man, fuck that game. I'm over this shit. I could probably tell you I got less than 15 hours on that game. So I don't want to waste my money, and I'm going to try to reserve my right of buying that game because I don't want to continue to spend $150 on a game that I will spend less than 2 months on. So,
well, we're actually doing we're actually doing the league this year, so I will be buying the game. I'm not buying that high one. I'm just not doing it. I refuse. I always refuse because I'm just not doing it. I come from a time when video games are $30. You know what I'm saying? And now video games are triple digits, and damn controller is damn near triple digits. No, I'm good. I'm good, bro. I just bought my PS5 last year, honestly, and I barely played the damn shit. It's almost brand new.
Mine just sits and collects dust as well.
Yeah,
Mike's like, yo,
exactly. I don't have time. Between two jobs, me traveling, and this show, I just don't have time, right? So, but, you know, more power to you. We are doing it at Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Do me a favor if somebody can find out how the two highest women on the show probably
Bianca's like a 95.
It's Bianca. Yeah, Bianca and Rhea are probably your two highest women. Maybe Liv or Nia, but I'm pretty sure it's Bianca's always going to be up there because, like I said, she's the face. But if somebody can find out their scores for me, I will really appreciate it. Yeah, next month it comes out, I believe, March 11th. We were going to start around March 11th. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it'll probably be like around April 1st is when we're going to start that league. I need time anyway because I gotta like sell a kidney to get it. So yeah, let's see. Liv Morgan's a 91. I expected Liv Morgan to be kind of high. Liv Morgan, I mean, she is tremendous now. I'm glad they got away from Rhea. I think I said it either on Rated R Raw review or the SmackDown Penitentiary. I'm glad she's away from Rhea. I don't think those two have good matches. I think they have decent matches, but I don't think they have memorable matches like that. They're not it. But her and Io, tremendous matches. And it might be because of Io, but Liv and Io have very good chemistry, in my opinion.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair from 2017, so she might be a beast at 17. Like,
who?
She might be a Charlotte. They got Charlotte Flair from 2017, so she might be a beast.
Oh yeah, Charlotte Flair probably 2017 is probably 99, right? Like that isn't that when she was ending,
yeah.
Isn't that when she was ending streaks and shit? Like
I think so. I think so. But they have a lot of retro. They do have a lot of retro people in there. I do see that the New Day retro is
every
in there.
year. every year they just add like I remember when they used to only have 50 wrestlers on the bench, right? Then next year 60, and it was 80, and then every year it's like we have the most wrestlers, everything, and it got up to 200.
It's too many
because
it's
you have
too
all these.
many.
You have the originals, and you have all these clones from years ago. Like it was one year I had it, and Undertaker had like 5 years. I'm like,
and Triple H too. It's like, yo,
too.
Why can't I just press the over button and you give me from 15 and 16 and 18 and 20 and then 25? Just do it that way. You create a whole nother model.
Triple H 2009, Triple H 2002.
So then you got a whole match full. You got an elimination chamber full of Triple H's.
Yeah. But then I would feel bad at the Undertaker or Triple H because it'll be like Undertaker 1990 is an 87, and then Undertaker 1998 is a 95, and then Undertaker 2002 is a 89. I'm like, oh, so you see, this is where I'm declining, right? I'm getting older. Yeah, I thought so. Bianca is a 95. I thought, yeah. So Bianca's a 95, just under Cody and Roman Reigns. Now, somebody can find me Rhea Ripley. We can end this show. There's been an hour and 6 minutes for 4 matches. Unbelievable.
For 4 matches? I don't think that they said Rhea Ripley's rating. I didn't see it.
I'm sure she's.
SmackDown Hotel does not have it. They have everything else, but I don't have her rating. And this is Rhea Ripley's her fifth WWE game, her 9th
total. Been out for a while now. Because that video I showed earlier with me and her was from 2020.
They got her 20 model, but it doesn't say what the rating is.
Wow, they must not released it yet.
I don't think so. But anyway, let's get up out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have something for everybody. Mondays, you can catch the Mike Knox show at 6 p.m. And then you can catch the Rated R review immediately after Monday Night Raw. NXT Trio with Bad Guy Jack, Sabrina Estella, Freckles Sensei. And then AEW have All Elite Women with Sheriff and Cactus Katie. And then top 5 in predictions on Thursday. Saturday, you can come catch me doing a double feature in the morning or midday with Vic. And then later on that night with Mad Dog doing the Collision review, because why? Somebody has to do it. And I'm the only person on the network that watches wrestling every single day. So,
and believe it or not, we are a network of like what, 16, 17, 19, 29 bodies. He is the only one that watches Collision. Right? Not even Mad Dog watches it. The only reason he's doing the show is because he wants a show of his own. So he said, I'll take anything. Give me anything, boss. All right, give me anything. I was like, all right, you can have Collision, motherfucker. Go ahead and take Collision. I'll tell you a story. So he calls me up. He's like, hey, I really want a show, boss. I'm like, all right. All I have is Collision and TNA. He said, okay, well, I used to do Collision. I could do Collision. I was like, well, nobody's going to do Collision. I said, do you have a co-host in mind? He said, yeah. I really want to work with Dice. True story. This is a shoot. I really want to work with Dice. I literally said, I'm not even drinking this time. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I wasn't even drinking. But I was drinking when he called, right? I was at a bar. I was with Dan the Man. And I was like, all right, I'm going to hit up Dice. He's never going to agree to it. I swear to God. I said, he's never going to agree to it. He's going to look at me like I'm stupid, right? Through text messages, he's going to look at me like I'm stupid. I text him. He literally did the same response he just did right now. Laughed. Right? Send me a voice note. He laughed and said, I'll do it. I said, what? I said, this motherfucker said, yeah. I said, all right.
Wait, hold on. Is this a shoot, or was this actually what they're saying
There's
backstage?
rumors that she is a little frustrated with a lot of things. I will find out if there's a shoot or not, because I had some contacts in that place. But it would not surprise me if that is actually 100% true, because Deonna Purrazzo was a big freaking deal in TNA, and she left to go to AEW because she thought that was a come up for her and she was going to do big things. And they treated her when she first got there. I remember Dan the Man talked like, oh, yeah. She's going to be the biggest star AEW ever had for the women.
I was there. I was on the same train. I was
never was there. Never was. She's not going to move needles. I thought she was big for that division, but she's not going to move needles. But what happened like 4 or 5 months after? Sasha came over. Ever since then, you barely saw Deonna Purrazzo's ass. Now, let me tell you why she's upset. Now, she's looking at TNA, and she says, oh, shit, they're about to beat AEW. More eyes again on TNA, and I left their ass. That's why she's upset.
She should have. If she would have stayed, she would have literally. It was about it before she left. It was her and Jordan Grace fighting for that top spot, and they were going back and forth with that belt, which was a great rivalry. Jordan now on NXT, she could have easily taken that top spot, but she probably didn't want to work with Tessa Blanchard, in which, for whatever reason, fans, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta act. Y'all acting like people can't change. People can't be educated to things. I get it. It's hard to say that somebody isn't a racist, but it's hard to say that somebody is a racist. And you don't know if that woman had apologized to the people amongst her community first before. Why does she owe the fans an apology? I don't think she owes the fans an apology. I think that she owes her co-workers an apology. It is debatable. It is debatable, but
when I met her, she was very nice. She was very friendly to me. People forget it's not like she completely hates black. She was dating a black guy. I mean, Ricochet is her ex-boyfriend for freaking sakes, right? But maybe she's one of those, and I say it like this, so Lord forgive me, and I'm still following my ethics mandate, okay? She might be one of those Caucasian women, right? And she's not even completely Caucasian, but she might be one of those Caucasian women who just got really comfortable with African Americans, okay? So she thinks she can do something. I'm not making excuses. She was wrong is wrong, but she is a tremendous talent. When I went to TNA last week and saw her wrestle, it's like, damn, I forgot how good she actually is because it's been so long. The woman's very, very good.
And she's so good. She's so good that what has transpired with her is going to continue to overshadow. And that's where I'm saying the disconnect is, because we as a society cannot continue to act like people can't change and get educated on what is wrong in our society. True story before we get to everything.
Oh, okay, go ahead and do that.
Back in the day, for people in the chat, remember there used to be a time when something was bad, they'd be like, "Oh, that shit is gay. That's gay. You can't do that." And it had nothing to do with sexuality, right? But if it was bad, it was gay, right? We just said it. It was something that we said. Nobody knows where it came from. It was just something that it was said, right? So I was at this party, and when I was doing security for a haunted house, and I said it, and I would never forget that. This lesbian chick was like, "Why would you say that?" I'm like, she's like, "Is lesbian or gay people bad?" I'm like, "No, it's just something that we say. I don't have an explanation for it. I can't tell you." Right? She literally schooled me in front of this whole party, and from that day forward, I learned to be more open-minded about the things that I say around people. And then not to mention my brother, I rarely saw him, and then he ended up being gay, and he got shunned from the family, and I was pretty much the only person that was kind of open and accepting to him. So now I'm realizing that people can change, and it's okay. So I'm saying that to say that people can change, but you don't know what she had backstage to talk to somebody. If somebody educated her and pulled her to the side and said that, this is why it's wrong, cool, I am all for that. But it's technically not really our business. But we have to trust that if she says that she's sorry and she's doing the right things to move forward in her life, you don't want to continue to be reminded of what you've done in the past. So don't do it to the next person. That was my point.
All right, so I want to mention what George says right here, because this confirms it right here. He saw a clip on AEW Dynamite where she was leaving the arena. So thank you, George, because I got on good sources that Cope, Jay White, John Moxley, all of those people are still at the arena right now because they love so much. So thank you for that information, George. Deanna, Z, take us out here.
All right, we're going to get up out of here. Next show on the docket is going to be the SmackDown Penitentiary. You catch me and Vic at 12 p.m., not 12:15, not 12:20, not 12:30. If it starts at 12, and it's probably because I am by myself because Vic is always late. but he will jump in at some point in time. But because if we keep pushing it back, we're gonna go until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So for the executive consultant, I am Zia Silent. This has been 2025 Elimination Chamber Prediction Show. We are out of here. Stay safe, stay blessed. Drink, be merry, and as always, reach for the sky. Rest in peace to Jay Briscoe. We don't have an outro video. Where is it at? We don't have one.
No,
we don't. Here you go. I just wanted to play that. All right, everybody. Have a good night.